Hey YouTube, Sam here. This is a sort of an update on this, and to be honest, I've had it for a while and never used it yet. I planned on moving a whole bunch of this stuff around, and actually I planned on having this here and using it. I had some projects I wanted to do and kind of use it and abuse it a little bit to see how it would hold up for you. But quite honestly, this one is a good old Vise, and I just haven't quite wanted to take this one off and put that one on because I had different plans for what I wanted to do with this one. Well, as you know, with some of the government issues I've had and a lot of my other projects falling way behind, I just haven't had time to do any of this kind of project stuff. So I still do plan on using it. I still do have it, and I can't really tell you whether or not one way or the other if it's a good Vise or not. I will say, just sitting here, it's done pretty well. Haven't done a whole lot. There's a little bit of rust on those. They are at least a replacement thing if I have more problems with them. You know, and that kind of stuff, but quality I really can't tell you. Same thing with this right here, my 12-ton press from Harbor Freight. Had a lot of plans for this and still do. I know you can't see it very well, my lighting's not great underneath here right now, but I have not had a chance to really use it and abuse it to the point where I can really say confidently, yeah, this thing's a great piece of equipment. And since I did this video, I have come to find out that this was kind of what seems to be a middle ground press. I don't think they made a lot exactly like this. The top is very different on the one that's newer. That's something I put up there to put all this crap on. But the top is different, although I do like my top better than the newest one I've seen. But on the newer one, they do have the plate, and I believe that piece there is shorter, the press part there. And like I said, I was going to do with this one, they do have the legs, the pieces going in between the legs right here. That's my transmission jack. That's not part of this. And I have used it for a few things. As you can see, I mean, it's been used, but not enough to where I could say one way or another if you know, it's worked well for what I've used it for. We'll put it that way. But I haven't tried anywhere close to 12 tons of anything. And quite honestly, I probably never will get too awful close to 12 tons. When I bought this, I still have to do a whole bunch of front end work to my truck, and that's kind of what I bought this for. So there will be some videos. I've actually got some parts bought and everything, but it's a matter of getting time to be able to do it. So yet again, if you're looking for videos on updates on this, it's pretty much the way I put it together, and I haven't really touched it to do anything to it since. But I do have plans on modifying this. If you happen to have the same issues and the same one I have here, then that'll be later on down the road. But as far as those two things, that's my Harbor Freight stuff for the day. It's just a little bit of an update because I have had some questions on these two particular things from Harbor Freight and how they've held up and things. They've held up fine as far as sitting here and using it for the minor things I've used it for. Like I said, I have used this for a few things, nothing, you know, super overwhelmingly crushing that I needed to do. Just a couple little projects that weren't even worth really filming. As far as this, I actually have used this when I had something that was real long. I put it in there and then had this sitting down here on this end and had it in there for a little project I did. Nothing video worthy yet again. So I did use it for a couple things like that, but I haven't really used it and abused it. So there's that. This is Sam, Jack of all, Master of none. You all have a good one.